It's Monday, June 26th, and desirable new Android smartphones seem to be falling like rain these days. The latest comes from a familiar name, Nokia. Parent company HMD says their new phone, the Nokia 6, is going to hit the US market in July when the Android device arrives on Amazon.com. While the 5.5-inch phone has the requisite specs it needs to compete in the mid-range smartphone market, the way it's built is a story in itself. The phone's body is solid aluminum, and HMD says the process to make the chassis takes 12 hours to complete, including 5 different polishing steps. Sounds like it'll be extra shiny. Inside, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 runs the show, along with 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage, and you can bump that up with a micro SD card. HMD says the phone features dual speakers with Dolby Atmos, although we're not sure how exactly that's going to work, but hey, for just $229, we're willing to give it a shot. Looks like only AT&T and T-Mobile will work with the phone for the moment. Hit the link for more on the Nokia 6. Big news in the private spaceflight space. The team at SpaceX was especially busy over the weekend as they launched 2 rockets within 48 hours of each other and then landed both of them safely so they can be reused later. And it was no walk in the park. The first rocket lifted a satellite to a higher than usual orbit, meaning it was a rougher return trip than normal, and the other rocket had to land on a floating platform being rocked by rough seas. Nonetheless, both birds made it back to the SpaceX nest safely so they can be used again. It's good news for SpaceX, which has some big milestones coming up, including a first manned flight to the International Space Station, and Elon Musk says he's going to try and land an unmanned vehicle on Mars as early as next year in a warm-up for his ambitious mass migration plans for the Red Planet. So far, there doesn't seem to be anything he can't do. Hit the link for videos of both the launches and the landings. There's been a lot of development in the connected home tech segment lately, but what you might have missed is all the action taking place in the connected or smart city business. That's right, connected cities. DT Home Tech editor Jenny McGrath recently took a look at the bigger picture of getting the tech in entire cities to work better together. And to say the task is daunting is an understatement. But many municipalities are giving it a go as city planners begin to see how a connected metropolis can be safer, cleaner, more efficient, and more prosperous. With tech such as self-driving cars, LED lighting, mesh communication networks, and everything from parking meters to hospitals connected to the information grid, there's a lot happening behind the scenes in your town. Check out her in-depth look at what makes a city smart, and check out our updated list of the most tech-forward cities on Earth. You might even be living in one. And of course, get all the latest tech news at digitaltrends.com, on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, and be sure to check out all of our podcasts on iTunes or wherever you get yours. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.